I pissed him off. He went attack mode on me. What up, hot dog flavor water? This song is such a banger. And I've been listening to their band, Sophie Tucker. They're good. We're back. One sec. Boba. How are you, hot dog flavor water? What's up? OBS got an OBS got an update today. It was up. And they're like some new knobs. I don't know what they do. Why does it tweak out like this? I'm alright. I have holidays, so I'm just celebrating, relaxing. Why does it be like that? You have this, and the custom stored. Remove background. Yeah. I don't get it. It just tweaks out. Week off. Yeah, we get 2 weeks every year because of the Eid. So 1 week for the first Eid and another week for the second week. It's like 2 Christmases per year. I just wanted to go easy on myself because today was the last day of work. Just wanted to yap. Music are we feeling? Been a while since I listened to Power of Stella. Do you know? Wait, have you seen that video I showed you on the TikTok? She's so funny. And she's unemployed. She's an engineer. Her name's Kai Wan. And I guess like she got her following first on a thirst trap account on Instagram, or like she has a thirst trap. But I didn't know about her thirst trap account. But now it's gotten to a point where her crash out account is doing much better than her thirst trap account, and she's trying to bring the funny energy here into the thirst trap account, but the audiences are not mixing together. Oh, she built this. Job ever. Yeah. No sound. Fuck. I'm sorry. That's a
Honestly, I
piercing.
am probably one of the most passionate engineers you will.
Yeah.
I believe with the modern day, with modern problems, there needs to be modern solutions. I have gotten a lot more AI responses than human responses. So this is my official application to every engineering job ever.
Ever. What up, Kankusi?
I previously worked as a design engineer co-op at Keurig Dr. Pepper. My biggest and favorite project was the Keurig new K rounds. You can Google that. What's on the news? Next, I worked at Insulet Corporation. They are the makers of the Omnipod. Look, I stole one. Also, I have my little resume here if you can see it. In the oh my god! For my capstone, I worked on the autonomous farm-based greenhouse gas monitoring system. Wow, I still can't remember that full name because that is really long. Because, in short, it's a drone. Now let's get on to my current project. How many DJ lasers would it take to melt my geek fire? Speedrun question. Now what would you say your weaknesses are?
I don't know how to talk to the camera if I don't know, like, it's easy when I'm streaming.
Everything but
Because I know that there's
spelling.
someone on the other side, but on the
Why
camera,
me
it's
as a
just hard.
candidate? Honestly, I am probably one of the most passionate engineers you will probably meet in a long time, if not ever. And for those of you preying on my downfall right now, actually, I gotta get to an interview right now that I got through TikTok. But I did get this book called The Art of
She got job
Engineering, and it's like
interviews through TikTok.
questions in it. And I like it because I like problem solving. It keeps my mind occupied. Don't look at it. I'm embarrassed. Oh yeah, just got done an interview today. I'm gonna play the woman card real quick. Women in STEM. Represent. I also feel like we need more like mad scientist-esque people, mad engineer. You know what I mean? Like evil engineer, mad scientist-esque people, and I feel like that's me. Can beggars be choosers? Yes, according to me. Now you might be like, I'm begging for a job, blah blah. First of all, I'm not begging. I'm desperate. No, I'm not desperate. Just put it simply, I'm bored. I like problem solving. It keeps me going. Like, sue me. But primarily, since I am mechanical engineering technology, I'm looking at design roles, mechanical roles, obviously, R&D roles, test engineering. That's kind of where I'm looking at. A little more about me, other than my super smart skills and me being like the coolest, smartest engineer ever. I feel like I look like emo Steve Jobs right now. That's what I'm feeling like. I dig this. I'm feeling like I'm emo Steve Jobs. In my free time, I do like working out. I like boxing, even though I'm not really doing it right now. I'm not very good at boxing, is what I'm saying. I would like to say I've been getting into games.
No.
I've also been massively addicted to Disney Solitaire recently. Take a guess in the comments or in your brain what level I'm at. I'm at level 228.
Disney Solitaire.
Have a little classic. I got Plants vs. Zombies 2. My DMs are open to any.
How do I rank my popularity?
why we should be friends with benefits.
Benefits again.
I just got a fucking interview on Monday. Everyone can suck my dick and balls from the fucking back, yo. Yeah,
No.
we're so back. We're so fucking back. And it's for mechanical engineering position. And in California, right where
I think this is the first
and
video of her scene.
it's for aerospace. Gonna build fucking rockets. Yeah, we're so back. I'm gonna be so chill on the phone. I was like, yeah, like what company? Y'all gotta trust I am professional at some points. Maybe not online, but like, oh my god, thank God!
I don't think she got the job though.
Oh, fuck. Oh man, I definitely read this and was like, I can do that, I can do that, that. Oh, blah. I was just seeing keywords and, oh, fuck, this is a serious job. Fuck! Competency in structural analysis and critical analysis methods for aerospace applications. Fuck. But in all seriousness, I can't wait to have this interview and then be ghosted. I'm so fucking excited. Just like all the other places thus far. Fuck. I gotta talk to their engineer. At least I know how to talk to engineers. Those are so easy, bro. I'm really like, bro, I'm good. Do I bring
How's work
up
going?
my
Hot off their water?
It's in California. I'm gonna bring that up. I don't give a fuck. It's the engineer. They're gonna think it's cool.
Another taser.
I built my taser, but it's not really working, and I didn't 3D print the box yet because I got really impatient, but it's not working, and it's just smoking. Look. Does anyone know why that's happening?
What's so much going on? What? So what do you do at the office? You just go there and you chill? Got mommy engineering
Class
project?
is in
What?
session, y'all. I'm making a
Why
homemade
is it-
taser. I got my degree in mechanical engineering technology.
Play
So
darts, then you
mechanical
start
engineering,
nice. That's good.
don't really do.
That's good that they give you.
Electricity. I took
They're
circuits
not
one and I got
over pressuring you all.
Maybe this isn't the right height. Test. Electricity kind of frightens me. Wires kind of spook me. And I was like, what's kind of scary? And I was like, fucking taser. But the materials. Switch. A battery. 1,000 kilovolt high voltage
What certifications are you working on? Oh, you want to work more? Yeah, at some point you want to have a right balance of like feeling useful and not just learning things all of the time. I'm the opposite. I'm not getting to learn anything new. I'm just like doing stuff I already know, and I'm from the moment I sit on my chair, I don't even get up until I go to the washroom. I'm just working. Oh, music. The heck is this? You can look at the news from the content queue to see if there's anything interesting. Oh yeah, Karpati did his job thingy. Trying to enter God mode and program, or you're doing Azure certs. Man, that's boring. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Azure certs are a grind. Let's do Blue Sky instead. The links are here. Versal drama? Yeah. Wait, how does Francusi know? That's different. That's not it, right? I saw that article. You can? So they open source tools expecting public participation so that people can, report issues, make pull requests, and then the other people have the right to fork it and maintain it themselves. You can't get angry at software. Doesn't make sense. They hate Verso. Bruh, it's just noise. People will like it still. People have been hating on Verso for a long time. Yet they're doing so well. I would never use it. I'm not I like control over my own infra. But didn't they create Next? Yeah, that's like their biggest contribution that I respect. I don't even know what the difference between Next and React is though, but I know a lot of people use Next. Weird stuff. What has he done? I don't like that he took a picture with Netanyahu and was praising Israel. But I don't know what else that he's done with a lot of built-in stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's so weird. And at the time, we're like, everyone in tech is not a fan of what's going on and doesn't want to really like associate. He goes directly to like one of the most, yeah, you can't do stuff and not expect. I think he knows what he's doing. Some of these people, they know, like, they know it's going to put them on the radar and they don't care about the bad. They see, they just want their name to get out there They know that in the short term they'll get a bit of hate. And no, what the fuck? I was in this video. DLSS 5, huge difference. But like, is this what the game makers of the game intended for to look like, or is it just some AI generated visual? They don't make it very clear in the article. If I were to do a YouTube video, it would be on how copyright's broken, even copyleft. And Cat Abu Ghazale, holy moly. I have so much chips. Yeah, weird thing to be complaining about though, the whole Cloudflare. Forking a report. Yeah, how can you say they should not have? Yeah, it is completely in their right to do. It's a shell for agents. I don't understand why. Let's see. I don't get it. Are you playing League? I could play some League today. Chilling. Yeah, yeah. Is it correct? No, I don't think so. Yeah, this is a wrong account. Hit ordering things and you start checking the tracking. What did you get? Oh, you're really excited for that. I used to feel like that, but I got to a point where I was doing almost all of my ordering online. So they just show up when they show up. How long it'll take to come? No. Used and sold privately. Oh, how much did you get it for? It is still updating. Why does it not allow me to play? No, that. Oh yeah. How much you bought it for? Yeah. And what guitar did you get? Do some Swifties. Easy. Do mid lane. Lux. Gibson Les Paul. Have a look. Oh, damn! Wait, is this like from 1957? It's a 1957 model. Where I don't get it. The design was from 1957, but they made it this year. They make it new. Oh,
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I can never shake the nerves before a big performance.
Minions have spawned.
and the keyboard's kind of not right.
Never be afraid to listen.
Oh no. Don't flash. But yeah, for big purchases like that, I understand.
The first step.
Like, you'd be really excited to get your hands on it. How long have you been playing the guitar for? Damn it. Yo, Mr. Lost, what up? Rare Abu Streaming League. 5-year break until recently. Oh. Been playing since you were 12. Holy shit. I'm not musically gifted at all. And I tried playing the piano, the keyboard for a bit.
Which arrangement
I don't know.
suits the mood?
An enemy has been slain.
You're doing fine.
There's so many things I want to learn that's not like tech related or career related.
A melody.
And I will put the time into it if I have the money. If I can, and the time. I'm so musically inclined, I tricked everyone into believing you could play the flute with them sitting right next to you during fake playing. What?
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, how do you fake play though? Did you have like a recording ready? Tori hasn't been live in a bit. Miss her energy.
Killing spree.
The world is cruel. Until that changes,
No! Ah! Oh yeah.
hecklers. My music is my voice.
I feel so relaxed. Because I know this, I have a week to myself. My family wanted to go out traveling in the country, not outside of the country. But I want to be alone. So I'm gonna
The rhythm connects.
have the house to myself. You're a lead player at heart. Mom still thinks I knew how to play all fifth grade music class, thought how to read music.
An ally has been slain.
Funny enough, I can read a bit of sheet music, and I taught myself because
Warms old soul.
in my first year programming
It is
course, we got these tiny little Lego EV3 robots, and you have to make it go through this obstacle course. And when you succeed, it needs to play a jingle. And I really wanted the from the Mario fanfare when you like hit the flag. I really wanted that. Yeah. And I couldn't find the notes for the Lego EV3 already there. But the Lego EV3 takes in note and duration of the note. So get it? Oh yes. So I looked up how I found sheet music for it, and I looked up how to translate the the sheet music to the notes. On God, that's the true story. The thing about your mom, I believe you. Bro, why am I smurfing? I haven't played this game in a while. But also, like, I'm probably like paired up with noobs. Come here.
Godlike.
I know. She said, I heard you. Oh, what? She doesn't believe you? Been a while since I heard Power of Stellar. I like his. No, 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 not today. No, I'm cooked. Well,
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
buff attackers, scaling.
Demacia is my home, but I'll never forget
Oh, I should have got the dewarding thingy, the vision.
An ally has been slain. Shut down. Smaller than the diadem. Shut down.
Damn it.
joy of an audience is always worth it. Double time.
How are you, Mr. Lost? What you been up to? Where? What the? Okay. There are noobs on my side as well. This work. What do you do for work, Mr. Lost? If you don't mind sharing.
Art bridges the gaps
I think you said he wants. I'm sorry if I'm blanking out. Factory bakery. No, I don't think I remember this. No. That's cool. Ingredients into buckets. Do you like it? Easy and pays good. Hell yeah. Oi. Atlas is gone. Honestly, I'm done with being in tech. Unless it's like a work from home job that doesn't make me work extra hours. I miss working at the library. It was minimum wage, but most fulfilling job I've ever worked. I'm not fan of working in capital markets. I feel like I'm contributing to the downfall of society.
They'll be fine.
Legendary.
That wasn't part of the show. I've got you. Triple time.
Yeah, Alice is tired of my bullshit. Actually, everyone's bullshit. My sister is in town,
Or commoner.
so
Everyone loves a show.
and she. What is this? What is this?
Ally has been slain.
What is this?
Has destroyed a turret.
I don't know. So everyone's been coddling him. Just a war thing. Interesting.
Accelerated movement.
To see where you get vision? Oh.
Order through music.
What are these?
Flame purified.
Is that a new champ? I don't know this champ. Oh wait, no, that's I know that champ. Yeah, this different skin. I'm still not used to having the mini map on the left.
Emotion. Love. Those are the real instruments.
Ally has been slain.
Chupapi
What up, new
muñeño.
partner? Chupapi to you too. Good saw. Mana scaling.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Magic's like a song. It's woven into everything. Waiting.
How are you, Nipponer? What are you doing? What are you up to with your open claw? I didn't configure any of my open claw like hand by hand. It was all using cloud code. I was like, hey, I have ZAI club. Look through their docs and configure it for me. Hey, I switched to Kimi. Can you add this as a model for now? And then when I got the ZAI reset, I was like, oh, hey, can you change it back to ZAI but keep Kimi as a fallback? Hey, I want 4.7 to be my fallback mod, my compaction model. You're being used for your job, Han. Interesting. And how is that going?
Double time.
No.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Stir the music of
Yeah.
war.
When Nilpon stream. One day? Oh, interesting. Hell yeah. Hot dog flavor water stream.
This is no ordinary
That they never. Why? It's fun. Like, don't think of it as a career or anything, just a fun activity. And you're like fully locked in. It's, I don't know, it puts me in an interesting like state of mind. I'm not doom scrolling my phone or it's just me and chat and the activity I'm doing.
hecklers.
I really like it. It's got me talking more. And Agent Browser Dev, you've been using this instead of browser tool? Ooh. If you can link that in the AI channel, I'll see how I can use it. I want to still set up my Twitter. Open Launchpad stream, yeah.
Hold that note. We've got a heckler.
It's a cool way to like find like-minded people. I guess like yeah, you can still do it by like hanging out like with streamers and chatting with streamers that you vibe with, and then naturally they have other people in the community with similar interests.
An ally has been slain.
It's definitely for the types that like to be streaming is for the type of people that enjoy being the center of attention. I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy hearing myself talk. But I also like to hear I like to hear stories from other people. I like to lead the conversation. If I was in a group setting, it's mostly like me being silent, and if it's too silent, I'll like bring up a topic or ask questions. I like to get other people talking. Speaking in English is unironically would be tough. Bro. No. I think you'd do fine. Like Charlene, the French streamer that I'm friends with, I rated her. Exactly 1 year ago, I discovered her through Navi. No, not or Navi and no, not through Navi, through Scarlet Hawks, who doesn't stream as much anymore. But they did a collab, and that's how I met Navi and Fairy G. And Charlene was there as well. And her English was like, she was struggling, but she was like, you know, managing. And she's been streaming in French for like years. She's been streaming in French for years. But the French community that she had fostered was really toxic. So she wanted to like do English streams instead. And she was like not the best at English a year ago, but she kept trying, and she would avoid like any French chatter. She'll be like, no French, I just want to commit to English. And she's gotten really good 1 year in to English streams. And even that other French streamer I was hanging out with today, Maduri, I don't know how to pronounce her name. She was like apologizing for her friend. And I'm like, no, you're doing great. Like, I should be the one apologizing. There's no way I'd be able to communicate in any other language outside of English. I'm just so comfortable with talking in English. I can make out what she says in French, but I can't speak in French. And it's the same with all of the other languages I have a bit of knowledge of. What the heck? Like Arabic, Hindi, Urdu, Sinhala, Tamil. When I speak with my grandparents and relatives, they will speak to me in their tongue and I'll reply in English. I don't put an effort into trying.
My music is my voice.
But your written English is already really good.
They'll be fine. Open it up.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Hello, Phoenix. Yeah, Eid week started. Thank you for the wishes, Phoenix. The day after tomorrow is gonna be Eid, according to the calculations.
An enemy has been slain.
Our week.
Double kill.
I feel super like liberated. And I'm not doing anything with the holidays. I'm just gonna be at home relaxing. I want to watch a couple movies. Have you guys seen Shutter Island? I heard a lot of good things about it. So I want to watch Shutter Island. I want to see if I can catch up with some of the Marvel stuff as well before so I can prepare myself for the new Spider-Man and Avengers. I don't want to make some shorts. Yeah, it is weird. I wonder how things will escalate during the holidays. Because historically, for the past couple of years, it's during Ramadan and Eid where like a lot of shit's been happening. Yeah. How are you, Phoenix? What are you up to? Nirvana, what model are you running on Bedrock? And the AI job search thing, is that like working? Job hunting. Watching some guy stream from KSA. Ooh, what is he streaming? I've tried engaging with some streamers from the KSA. Man, I can't get myself to. It's tough. And then are they streaming in English or Arabic? Battle Island so good, no spoilers, but yeah, just watch it. Okay. Okay, Clankusi. Clankusi said Dark Knight was mid. Streaming League in English. Ooh, interesting. Well, if you're streaming League, it should look a lot like what I'm doing right now. No. Ay, ay, ay.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed.
Did I not get Archangel Star for yet?
Page.
Why is it locked? Terra's Embrace. Oh, I did get it. Okay, so let's get something else. Lich Bane. Let's sell the Lost Chapter and get the Lich Bane. Oh, yeah. Give it to Smolder. Phoenix, are you working now? Like, as in, are you employed or are you just retired, doing your own thing? Do you miss your time in Oman? You wish I'm working. Retired, you wish. No, you're working, but here it's already evening. Oh, all right, got it. Yeah, man, I don't know how it's possible to retire with how expensive everything is. It needs to be like some drastic change in the world order. You didn't live there. You look forward to going there eventually. Again, eventually. Nice. Saudi is nice as well, but
I never could refuse it.
it's got its dark sides.
This one.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Travel Oman with your wife, much to offer, and now things are different.
And so do
Oh, right, because of like what's going on now. It's too risky. Yeah. And like, even if you book a trip, you don't know what the situation will be. Like, you don't want your flights to get canceled and not be able to refund. But I do miss when I go to other countries that work sent you somewhere will send you. Oh, okay, nice. Is like the nightlife in Saudi is it's alive. Like it's not just for singles looking to party and get drunk. Like families out at night. There are things to do. Places are open. Stores are open. The malls are alive. Parks are alive.
An enemy has been slain.
I guess like in Saudi, it's like people don't do these things during the hot day. So dune bashing. Ooh. Have you gone buggy riding in the soft sands? It's so fun. But like you get stuck a lot. You get stuck a lot and you gotta pull the feeding hell. I didn't feed.
An ally has been slain.
What up, Zeno? It's fun, but like you you get stuck a lot and you gotta like pull your buggy out of the sand. Not only the buggies, because like a lot of families have like land cruisers and those type of like what do you call it, they're not SUVs, right? What do you call those type of vehicles? But they're four-wheel drive and they're amazing for like desert use. We have gotten stuck once and we had to get like everyone to try to like pull the car out of the sand. I don't imagine I could carry to bronze 1. I'm on the EU West. So I used to be silver. But this is way back. I don't play ranked anymore. I just play for fun. And this is Swift play. What role and champ do you like, Zeno? Oh! I'm cooked. Fuck. He was gold 8 years ago. Okay, you've been playing a while. A while. Do you watch other League streamers? Friends with a decent bunch. You usually do support or mid or ADC. Okay, I do mainly support. Mainly a lot of Sona support. That's why on my bio it's Sona OTP. Otherwise I like mid. I like Echo, Lux, Ari. I usually play when your buddies do. Yeah, see, that's my vibe as well. I play with friends. I started streaming in the League category because I was too I was insecure about going live in software and game dev. I was afraid people would be like, "How are you in tech for 9 years and you suck at programming?" But I'm so glad I like kind of got nerd sniped into the Rust journey because people, and anyway, at that point, people knew like what my experience was, what my domain was. Lux is your best champ? Hell yeah, I love Lux as well. Are you like stealing the Dragon and Baron with the Lux ult? Man, fuck this Tom Kench. Do you guys know Noam Watley? This guy, Noam Watley mains Tom Kench. The frog guy.
In unison.
Damn it! Get him. What the fuck? Okay, fine. Necessarily coding admin, yeah. But the category is software and game dev, right?
Lost myself.
Anyways, it made me realize there's a lot of people who have no idea what goes on outside of just being a software engineer in the category. And even people in security are just purely like doing CTFs, and
Or commoner.
they haven't really explored the different domains, and they're starting out. The whole managerial, like the people side of tech
Happy little
that I feel like I'm quite good at. Dealing with office politics. So talking about all of that is like what kind of how I kind of build my like initial audience, because I people with like being frustrated about the modern workplace is really relatable. Damn it. Anyways, I got nerd snapped into doing Rust, and the Rusticians were super supportive, and they'd guide me in my thought process. The Dilbert experience is real. Oh yeah.
Your team has destroyed.
Ooh. I did want to like read some comics on stream as well. Like I used to read a lot of those newspaper comic strips. Or even go through like XKCD. I loved Dennis the Menace, Dilbert.
no ordinary instrument.
Who else?
More like an old friend.
Was it Snoopy? Was it? The dog? Or who else did I like? Who else did I like? Hannibal the Cannibal. I heard of it. It rings a bell. I can't recall. I used to read a lot of these when I was like young, like 8, 9, and probably most of this went over my head. Back when we'd get like peanuts. Yes, we'd get paper newspapers like every day. My mom would bring a paper from her workplace, and I'd go through that page with all of the comic strips. Chris the Cat. Oh, Garfield. It's a movie series too. Whoa. And it's like a lost, I don't know, source of media, like browsing comic strips. No one really goes out of their way. Maybe I feel like there's a webtoon stuff, but I don't know, it's not as popular as it used to be.
Rampage.
Brioso. Brioso. Allegro.
Who else? Oh, What's that? The little kid and the tiger? The little kid and the tiger.
Motion, love,
And his imaginary friend, tiger.
instrument.
What's the name? Calvin and Hobbes. Oh, I love Calvin and Hobbes. It was so wholesome.
Never be afraid to listen.
The dinosaur gathering in here. Hey,
Feel everything.
Shut down.
did you not read these comic strips, Hot Dog Flavor Water? And it's so sad if you didn't get to have that experience. Ah. Okay, after this game, we're gonna pull up some comic strips. I'm gonna get the names. We can do this as like a weekly activity where we go through comic strips together. Do you guys read Asterix and Obelisk? I really like that. Asterix and Obelisk and Tintin. I enjoyed. They're both Belgian, I believe. I read all of the Tintin books.
Magic
The best. Oh yeah.
into everything.
That whole like village of Gaul. I don't know, it's so hilarious.
Ally has been slain.
They just have that druid and they're like OP. The Donald Duck. I don't know if that's English. Red Donald Duck. Mopping the floor and the pirate. Yeah. The obelisk is like naturally strong, right? He doesn't need the whatever fluid. I don't know what was his condition? What happened with him that made him so naturally strong? What the yo Luke, what up? I'm playing League. I don't know why. I have holidays, so I just wanted to yap and chill. Fell in the cauldron as a child. Oh yeah, now I remember.
My music warms old souls.
But we talk about Asterix and Obelix, the comic.
It is my greatest joy.
Oh, Popeye. Popeye is good too. Some of Popeye is in the open domain, public domain, like the original Popeye. And school history, because he wasn't a main character. He was part of a different comic book series. But like, people really liked his character that they made like a dedicated spin-off of him, and that became like the main. What elo am I? I don't play ranked. I can't play ranked on my EU West account either. I don't play ranked. I haven't gotten to ranked on my EU West account. Wood tiered, yeah. Or cellophane paper bag tier. Okay, we're cooked. But I believe. I know I don't believe. Got wood. All of the wood. Especially since you came in. How are you, Luke? How you been?
Your inhibitor has been
How's the DJing going? Have you been doing sets outside of streams? Vibe coding hard. Same here, man. Not just vibe coding, vibe infra, vibe like making my work items. And I'm not gonna touch that for this whole week because, like, yeah, I'm getting a lot done, but I just miss, like, it's a lot of context switching and it feels like I'm not being put in flow state. You know, sometimes you just wanna, when you're working hard at a problem, you just get so, like, you know, in that state of mind. Make a recommendation, sure, go for it. Recommendation on what? So
The world is cruel. Until that changes,
Mokok, does he stuff? Oh, he's been doing. He's like, I'll check him out. I should. He has a good workflow, and he's been working on this for more than a year now. Thank you. Focus on stuff and worry about working like you normally would. Nice. But what I did, because I'm doing security, right? And I set up a scene, which is security information and event manager. It brings in log sources from all of the important critical environments. So logs from OCI, from GCP, from Azure. In one place, it does alerting. It enriches the logs with more info. But then I installed Cloud Code on that server. And I would say, hello, Cloud Code, like go through all of the alerts from the last 24 hours. Tell me what's noise, because they're like 20,000 plus alerts. And then it will be like, okay, they're like 5K alerts from this source about this item. We can suppress it, lower the rules. And that's how I started, and like it would modify the rules to like bring it to a lower level so it doesn't trigger a Slack message. And at the same time, I'm logged into Azure CLI, GCP, gCloud CLI, Oracle Cloud CLI in that same server. So I would ask it to like run audits against each of the cloud environments. And then I've been doing it in such a disorganized manner, but like over time, Claude stored these things in the memory. Sometimes I'd ask it a request and it doesn't even know that it's Claude code is running on the Wazoo server. It'll be like, okay, you need to run this from the Wazoo server. I'm like, but you are on the Wazoo server. So I'm like, okay, given what we've been doing, you have access to Azure CLI, Google Cloud CLI, look through the old work items. Setting up NVim, right? You want to make sure you can work in any. Oh, I don't use NeoVim at work. It's just, I don't code, right? I'm doing infra stuff. So I'm just purely from the terminal. NVim. What's NVim? I want to make sure you can work in any setup. Oh, the thing is, like, you like setting up where you want to make sure you can work in any setup you work with. Right. Yeah. So I asked Claude, okay, based on all of the access you have and the stuff you've been up to, make a Claude MD so you remember, and you don't have, you already remember the tool calls and you don't have to look it up again. And it's really leveled up, like, how have you been using Claude to do everything. And it knows that, like, when I'm doing something, to create a work item and update it and close it accordingly. Hello, Rugs, welcome in. Came to watch me feed. What the fuck? I am losing though right now. Claude MD, yeah. Um, and I built a whole app. I don't know if you saw it, but you can check it out. Tour Asia Dev. Not Guru. This is a side project.
I'll play any stage once. Some
There's an admin portal as well. That's a different page, and it's role based. So when I onboard a partner,
Shut down.
itinerary, AI itinerary, 404. Yeah, I had to figure things out. I haven't done manual QA. Work code base is more than 200k context length. Like on my server, enough league. Go to chatting. So these are all like my no. This is not my work server. This is my personal server. So I have a root Claude MD, right? That kind of like explains. And I took a spec driven approach because I had like containers like hand built in the way that I wanted, in my opinionated way. And now, like, whenever I ask it to spin up a new service, so like I set up draw.abudaguru, which is the next CaliDraw like container, right? It will use the same like spec that's used in the other containers in my environment. So it understands like everything in the root at the root level. Each of these folders have their own Claude MD. Um, so this just has an overall understanding of like everything within the Docker folder and how they all work together. And I do a lot of like OpenClaw management. Like I use, when I make changes to my OpenClaw, I do it through Claude Code. And OpenClaw has its own Claude MD that explains like what it's been configured to do. What up, Code Girl? So this is my OpenClaw guy. Say hi. Think he joined stream. But I should check out how like Matt Pocock has his setup. Zero to AI Hero newsletter on his AI site. Okay. Browse all. All right. Is it officially live? It's ready? We can change it to turbo. I can speed up Fankusi. One second. Let's see the docs. World with AI. Security Operations Center. That okay. So do I have access to Matt? Do I need to log in? Where is it? Browse all. Okay. With Ralph. I've played with Ralph loops. I don't want my weekly tokens for this week to go to waste, so I might just put it on Ralph loop. 5 agent skills. Oh yeah, okay. 7 phase of AI development.
Chupapi mo
Portfolio.
nyanyo.
What up, Sarge?
Chupapi mo fucking nyanyo.
Welcome in. Rewired. Hooks. Never run Claude in it. Oh. I really like this superpower skills that I've been using it for like more open-ended queries. 7 phases of AI development. I identified 7 phases of development with AI that consistently leads to shipping grade work. These phases apply. Will phone it's not gonna. I've hardened the shit out of my servers. I'll get into how much I've hardened my Docker containers too. Specific implementation is up to you, but these 7 phases. Oh, also, Kogirl, if you want compute, if you want to host somewhere next week, my brother is going to spin up one of the servers I have in Canada, and he's going to maintain it 24/7. I'm going to have like 80 GB of RAM. So if you want a playground, anyone else, just let me know. I can spin up like, maybe 8 GB for y'all. Okay. Specific implementation is up to you, but these 7 phases represent a common pattern across successful AI-assisted development workflows. But no, no. Guide is for engineers who believe that fundamentals matter in AI age. It's also got like 3 GB up down, so GBps. It's not for people serious about AI engineering and building applications that are built to last. Idea. The reason you're invoking this process, it could be an entire app you want to build, specific feature or bug fix, code base, refactor. Idea can be as large or small as you need. Process scales from massive projects to narrow focused tasks. Refining your idea. We're moving to research or prototyping. Refine your idea iteratively. Grill me skill that walks you through questions to flesh out the concept. Okay, I've been using superpowers for this, but I'll check out Grill. The early refinement helps clarify requirements and uncover assumptions before investing time in research or prototypes. Phase 2, research, optional. If your idea involves external dependencies or difficult exploration phases, including a research phase. For example, if you're integrating Stripe or an uncommon API, create a research MD asset that caches all relevant information inside your repo where agents can access it. You don't know if there's such a thing as skill issue that is cool, but like everyone has skill issue. That's where you know you got to work on your skill. Agents often in fresh context window if exploration is difficult. External API is hard to access documentation. Says repeated exploration improves agent performance. You only have skills? Okay. Can you do this? If you can, that's a skill issue. The broken. Research assets typically live only for the duration of the sprint or feature development. Research can go out of date or cause agents to take long turns if kept too long. Prototyping. Prototyping is essential if you need to impose your taste on the outcome. At this stage, you're still exploring what you're building and how it should work. Create multiple variations on a throwaway route, letting the LLM show you different approaches. Iterate through a couple sessions to find the best option. Like UI design and behavior, software architecture decision, testing external service integrations. Prototyping early lets you commit the winning design to your code base, making it available to agents during implementation. By the time you write the product requirement document, that's PRD, right? Yeah. Examples are more valuable than abstract descriptions. Research and prototyping complete, it's time to properly describe the destination. You should now understand the end state clearly. Focus on what users will see and how it will behave, not just implementation details. The PRD describes the end state, not the journey. During the PRD creation, hammer out the design by prompting the agent to grill you on every decision point. Walk through your entire decision tree to uncover edge cases and requirements. I use a write-up PRD skill that's purpose-built for this process. Implementation planning, Kanban board. Is it Kanban or Kanban? Sarge has a GitHub. Break down the PRD into an implementation plan. A Kanban board is a list of tickets with blocking relationships that describe all the work needed. While you could create a single sequential plan, Kanban boards enable effective parallelization. Find all non-blocking tickets and spin up an agent for each one. I use a PRD to issue skill to automate this breakdown. GitHub issues work well for both PRDs and Kanban boards, though it lacks built-in blocking relationships. Linear is a better option if you need that feature. I heard about Linear. Scrum Master. Come Master. Execution. Run a coding agent to execute all tickets on the Kanban board. This is where the actual code gets written. Most times, a sequential agent working through each ticket is sufficient. However, with a well-structured Kanban board, you can parallelize by running multiple agents on non-blocking tickets simultaneously. I use Ralph loops, which work effectively with this setup. Ralph loops allow agents to work autonomously while maintaining code quality through automated testing and validation. Running away from keyboard, AFK. With proper setup, research, you can run execution loop away from keyboard and get excellent results. The key is ensuring your agents have all the context they need. Research assets for external dependencies, prototype code for design patterns, clear PRD for requirements, well-defined tickets with acceptance criteria. When these pieces are in place, agents can make informed decisions without constant human intervention. Quality assurance. I feel that, Neil Pointer, but I'm willing to see other people's workflows, like how Matt Pocock's describing how he set up like everything here with the Kanban board, and maybe like run the Ralph loop against that. We'll see. I'm willing to keep my mind open to see how it will go if I try to implement it. Quality assurance. But yeah, I've tried the whole Ralph loop thing and it's not as and I don't know if I did it right. Once execution completes, have the agent create a QA plan for human review. This plan should outline specific test scenarios, edge cases, and acceptance criteria to verify the workflow. QA typically uncovers issues or improvement opportunities, resulting in more Kanban tickets and another execution loop. Is expected and healthy. You iterate through phases 5 to 7 multiple times until you reach a polished product. Each iteration should bring you closer to production quality. Agent creates QA plan, human reviews and tests the implementation, human identifies bugs, UX issues or improvements, new tickets are created. Return to execution phase. Code review and human involvement. QA involves human reading the generated code to ensure quality, maintainability, and correctness. This may not always be necessary, especially with gray box architectures, but it's an important quality gate for production systems. Look for logic errors, edge cases, security vulnerabilities, performance issues, code maintainability and readability, adherence to project patterns. So easy stuff to avoid looking at the code and reviewing. The important part is bringing this back into the loop. The 7 phases from core framework for working effectively with AI agents. Well, I'll probably go through his whole blog and see. He has a bunch of his own skills. Nice. And when I asked Claude like to make that Claude MD for me with the things that with the access it has and what I want it to do for me, it asks, should I make it as a skill or should I put it in the Claude MD directly? I was like, I don't know the difference. You tell me, like, what's better? And it's like, let's just do the Claude MD because we already know what the workflow is like, and make it part of the bootstrap. Grill me. Okay, it's the same stuff. Property issues. TDD. I highly recommend the superpowers plugin. Like the plan plugin is more for like, you know what you want implemented. But superpowers is like more open-ended. And then you have a nice back and forth. And then it does like, it creates a design plan and documents it, an implementation plan documents it. Running a smart Claude Code clone to learn about it a bit more. A client or like a harness of your own, Phoenix. But my biggest like lifesaver is the ability to create work items for me. Because I hate going to like, say there's a Jira dashboard or Azure DevOps work items like sprint dashboard. I hate going there, clicking new work item, typing out what I did. I just rather just do it on my own and I not care about the visibility. But if you don't do that, people think you're not doing anything. And now all I do is like, I'm using Claude to execute these things. And Claude knows what I've been up to. And I'm like, okay, based on what we did in the last, like in this session, create and close work items. Based on these audit findings, create work items that we can work on later. And that's how I keep track of what needs to be worked on now. Like, okay, let's go to the work items from the beginning and let's walk through each item and see. I'm looking to do a custom project, but the whole like, but going back to like why we got into this conversation, I don't want to touch Claude Code this whole week during my vacation. I have been tired of prompting. I'm tired of like, I miss just being in that flow state, like working on a problem, figuring it out myself. And like, I'm not taking away from like the whole like, yeah, using AI requires some creative thinking. You know, you gotta come up with like some planning yourself. But that engages a side of me that's more like creative planning and like architectural thinking. it's not focused, like you're it's not focused grind, and I miss that. So I just want to do some. I just want to spend my time just like this weekend. I don't code, right? I'm not a dev. I miss like making my own Docker files. I miss making my own like compose and figuring out like I miss doing the networking. I'm not going to do it now. I'm always going to use Claude Code. Um, I miss the process of learning. So this week I'm going to put more time into learning Rust. I want to learn like because when I learn it, I'm probably not going to trad code and manual code after, but it will help me critique the AI code better or like put it on a correct direction. Um, so I don't want to like just project manage all of the time. I just want it just me and like a task and work on that task instead of whatever I've been doing for the past 2 months. I've been getting so much done, but it's because like I'm using Cloud Code as a means to an end to satisfy business requirements. I don't feel very proud of the like output because it's not like blood, sweat, and tears that went into it. It's just like, hey, go do this, get it done. Even and because people know I'm using AI to do it, they're not very proud of like CEOs like, okay, yeah, because you're using AI to do it. Um, it's not as impressive as just like them seeing me suffer. um, yeah, I don't know. I'm just like throwing words at you, but this is just how I've been feeling about the whole situation. I'm happy. I'm happy to have Claude like help me do all of these things, but I don't know, man. It's weird. It's a weird world. It's a weird world. I don't think I'm gonna ever. If I want to build something, I'm not gonna trad code. The models have gotten too good that I'm just gonna get things done faster. But I still want to know what it's doing, right? So I'm going to learn Rust. And if I build something in Cloud Code with Rust, I want to know what it's doing. I want to be able to read the code and critique it and push it in the right direction. Architecture problems and system designs, not code. Yeah, see, I guess I'm in the same boat. Look, I enjoy that stuff as well. But lately I've been doing too much. But more than architecture and system design, I enjoy managing people. I enjoy managing a team. I would rather manage a team of people than a team of agents. It's more fulfilling for me to like, deal with a team of juniors, train them, put them on a path, see what they're interested in. Hello, Theo. Welcome. Theo, I can't access your repo. Here, let me try accessing it again. Like I've always been a people person. See, I can't. You guys follow Theo. Theo is a cybersecurity streamer. He does a lot of Active Directory pen testing. Jason Statham. And he's good vibes. And I'm late to his Discord, but man, he has it well organized. He's got like a whole directory of other InfoSec streamers, and it tells when they're live. And he has a newsroom, like an RSS. I guess this is RSS in the background that like aggregates cybersec news. Very cool. So And I miss that, and I don't get the chance to do that. I haven't done it in 2 years. Management doesn't want to hire juniors because like they're all of that task has pretty much been automated away. The grunt work, this L1 analyst work. Um, and it's a path that I've been on, right? I had to do that grind. I made a tweet about it yesterday. I had to be on that grind. I was useful to my seniors because I did that grind. Making regex rules for the scene, um, monitoring the scene, um, putting log ingestions in place, like adding a new source. But it's so hard to like tell that I enjoy training juniors, and I can't justify that. I can't. Where do the rest? Yeah, that's just the other thing. Like it's gonna bite back when the seniors leave. When I leave, how is it going to be translated? So like I want to like the path that I've been on and which I'm very grateful for that got me to the point where I am right now. I want other people to experience the same thing, but it's a very different world where and my work during look over the scanner before you run, don't feel obligated to run the exploiter. What happened? Okay, let's see how it works. Accessing open autonomy on networks. Balance fingerprint open claw instances. We have Surikata rules as well for IDS. Hell yeah. Exploitation attack chain, pentest methodology for authorized engagements, project roadmap, and BLS value proposition. Test it. I do want to test it on Clancussy. I'm just wondering, would it work? Or you just point it at a target? Can I point it at localhost? Because my so claw.abu.guru, right? Look, I open it on incognito. It's behind Discord auth. Hello, Nix. Right? And it's not open to, so let's see. Fuck. Wait, I'll show you my compose. Right? I have Docker socket proxy, and right now it can only read containers. It doesn't have exec and post. Right? It's behind Cloudflare and Trafic. So Trafic checks the subdomain and routes it accordingly. It's behind Discord auth. So it's locked behind my Discord. And here, I'll give you an example. Let me try it with my alt that doesn't have the role. Ah. Yeah. It's Apu. Have you not seen Apu on the Discord? It's this guy. So yeah, you do not have the admin role, so it's not gonna allow. I never use this web UI. I could like choose to like turn it off. I'll try, and it doesn't forward any ports to the host. So you're saying it shouldn't be on your system at all. Like it's the OpenClock gateway. I don't forward any ports to the host. So I can't even hit it through localhost. The only way I'll be able to run your script is if I exec into the container and I run the script. Get what I say? Get what I'm saying? I have set it up correctly, yes. I put a lot of thought into this. And my whole server is even SSH is not open. I'm accessing via Tailscale. There's only one port that's open. Is Netstat available? And it's like for Minecraft servers and stuff. What else? Fuck, I've forgotten how to read this table. Okay, 22 is open technically, but UFW doesn't allow. Oh, UFW is not available? Damn. Did I not put UFW on here? Either way, there's it's in Hetzner, right? And Hetzner has their own firewall. And scan. Let's see. Hetzner 196, 195. Nix, it's been a while. How are you? Bro, Nix was there for one of my very first streams where I was setting up my server in Canada. That was way back. But yeah, Hetzner has like their own firewall that sits in front. So right now it's got 2022, which is SFTP. Take care, man. Thanks for the lurk. For the pterodactyl panel, like to SFTP into one of the game servers. 5520 is for Hightail. Been benchmarking AI models on porn recently. I want more info, man. And then this is just like a list of open ports so I can spin game servers up there. This is UDP for like some voice proximity chat for. Yeah, Nix is certified Gooner. Freak. Let's see. Chastity bench. No NSFW on leaderboard. Just don't open the data. Can your VLM identify a sex toy or will it play dumb? Is this seed the one that came from is Sea Dance? Or is it a different one from TikTok? ByteDance, yeah. Okay. It's crazy how like they put no guardrails on this thing, like no copyright guardrails on the sea dance. You can make a lot of money. Yeah, man. You can make a lot of money doing a lot of questionable things. So sea dance mini does well. I don't get it. What's it supposed to do? Evaluates how vision language models respond when prompted to caption images containing chastity cages. To test for policy sensitive log. Have you seen that? Have you seen the Love Guru? That's that's the only place I think the Love Guru. Have you not seen the Love Guru? Fuck. It's Mike Myers.
Deepak, why do you want to join the Tagin Maipuda ashram?
To seek my true self.
Maurice, why do you want to join?
I want to become a guru so girls will like me. Then I will like myself.
Deepak, you will enjoy love in all forms. Maurice, you must wear this chastity belt.
Chastity belt, that sucks.
Once you have learned that self-love is more important than being loved by others, you may remove the belt.
Master, if I am not allowed to be with a woman, may I still...
You will go cross-eyed. Guaranteed.
Yeah, no, I don't think this movie aged very well though. Question simple. Does the model name what it sees, describe around it, or refuse? I'm sure like a lot of these models recognize it, but there are guardrails in place. The composite score is candor, compliance, candor times compliance, where candor, direct plus indirect, divide by 3. Okay. Direct and indirect rates are measured over non-refused responses, while compliance is just 1 minus the refusal rate. We care about the models just they're more about the models that just say it outright than models that talk in circles. So direct mentions get 2 times the weight. Interpretation. High direct mention rates mean that the models can both recognize the object and correct use of the proper terminology. This suggests either sufficient exposure to similar images during training or successful generalization from related concepts. Models scoring high here are likely trained on data with less aggressive filtering of adult content. Indirect mentions include direct mention when the indirect score is high but direct is low. I'm still just like in the back of my head, like there are images of like chastity people in chastity belts that you have to scour through on the internet to make your data set. The model knows what it's looking at but hasn't been taught the words for it. It accurately describes shape, material, locking mechanism, and anatomical placement while avoiding explicit terminology. The visual understanding is there, but the gap suggests training data where specific explicit terms were stripped out. Low compliance reflects refusal behavior rather than recognition failure. When a model declines to respond, this typically indicates safety policy activation, not an inability to parse the image. Take care, Luke. Thanks for coming by. I remember this guy from Aladdin. Which guy? Early days when I guess before ChatGPT, I guess around the time ChatGPT it like picked up. But before ChatGPT, they were like there was Cobalt, which is the front end, and you can put like GPT-2 or one of the other open models. And they had like endpoints, or you could choose your model. Yeah, there's like a horde. You choose from the models available. And you can give it a personality or a celebrity or whatever, blah blah blah. And they were jailbroken models, or were all manually verified. They were jailbroken models which were like fine-tuned against smut. So, and I tried having a normal conversation, right, with while having that one of those like models as the endpoint, and it will try its best to just like be as next. It'll try its best to just derail the conversation back to just being smutty and like, yeah, no, you can't have a normal conversation with those. It's still being used on spicy chat. What the heck? Can I look this up? Crush on. So you're in charge of like the degen side of AI. Oh yeah, no, I'm blocked. Saudi Arabia has blocked me. You used to be. Wait, is it safe to open? Okay. Okay, maybe not so safe to open. Yeah, I'll keep this open for me. Main site definitely isn't. I gotta get another drink. I'll be right back. I've been yapping. I was talking. I wanted to tell Nix, like, it's been a while. Like back then when we used to the fuck when I used to engage with the software and game dev pitch communities. Nix, I guess 2022. I guess July, August, September. I was not well. I was in mania. I was slowly rising, and it got really bad. I got hospitalized. I was hospitalized for a month and a half, and then I just stayed away from all social media. Yeah, I got diagnosed with bipolar disorder. I was in psychosis. So that crazy side of me, like, that was not normal. I was like spamming many different chats. So I just stayed away from social media for 6 months until I came to like a stable state. I got a new job. I started a master's program. And I really did want to get back to streaming, but I didn't have the time for it. But after I finished my master's, I got another job, which the one I'm working now. Had more time in my hands, and I've been streaming and back to like participating with software and game dev, different person, someone that's very hyper aware of like how they might be coming off and don't want to like put my mood on other people. Yeah. All right. Enough AI. I'm tired of AI. We want to look up comic strips, right? Comic strips. Newspapers. I want to make a list. So there was Dennis the Menace, Calvin and Hobbes, Dilbert. Let's add XKCD as well. XKCD. Blondie, Garfield. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't really read Dennis the Menace or Garfield now. It's not really my humor type. Dilbert is something that's going to be so relevant to, like, you know, the type of audience we have. Peanuts. Peanuts. Popeye. Let's see Dilbert. Dilbert. Take your hot dogs, their water. Thanks for hanging. Have a good night, man. Scott Adams. Does he still do comics? Was. Wait, is he? He died. He died in this year at 68 years. Jeebus. What the heck? Various corporate roles. Okay, that's where the inspiration comes from. He's been in corporate for a while. Full-time cartoonist in 1995. What the hell? That's goals. By mid-1990s, Dilbert, created in 1989, had gained national prominence in the United States, began to reach a worldwide audience. Man, music is really loud. Maybe I can bring it down from here. I'll bring that 60. Independent commentator on events and politics, wrote satirical way about social and psychological landscape of white-collar workers and corporations. In addition, Adams wrote books in various other areas, including pantheistic spiritual novella, God's Debris, and books on political management topic, including Loserthink. Dropped numerous newspapers and its distributor Andrews McKeel syndication after Adams made racist comments on his Real Coffee YouTube channel. He defended as hyperbole. He launched it as a webcomic on his local's website 1 month later and continued to be active on social media. He was diagnosed with prostate cancer in 2025 and retired from drawing that year, but stated he would continue writing Dilbert as long as he was able. That's sad. All right, let's check Dilbert out. Do they have the comics on here? Where can I find Dilbert and other work? Dilbert Reborn, a spicier version of Dilbert. Daily New Dilbert Reborn comics. Are not available. I plan to build an AI interface so you can search by criteria. NSFW Dilbert comics online free. Conveniently browse all. Okay. Previous Dilbert comics. Or it's a Heroku app. Dilbert Weaver. It's open source. What? Where's the database? Is it just a bunch of static? Let's see. Can I go all the way to the beginning? 1989. Oh, it's dead. Oh, it's working. I decided we should operate along more classic lines like Dr. Frankenstein's lab. You know what that makes you. Got a hunch. Let's practice. Dogbert, fetch me a brain. Like your president model, or the one that works? What? And it takes a while. I can remember when these things were only 15 cents. I'm really dating myself now. Well, it's not as if anyone else would date me. So his dog just dunks on him. Was he doing dailies? Oh, he was doing them daily. Damn. Because I dedicate my life to the less fortunate. That's very noble of you, Dogbert. Will you be working with the homeless or perhaps the hungry? I thought I'd start with people who didn't buy real estate in the 70s. Maybe work my way up to... Bro, this is still relevant now. It's so much worse now. People who don't play with their food are missing a lot. Original comic. Oh, it's all on archive. And it was on dilbert.com. They had a website? No. So is dilbert.com alive? No, it's not the same anymore. Why did Dilbert get cancelled? It was because I'm a big old racist. Okay, I'm really nervous about this presentation for the big boss. Got any tips for me? Remember to bring a bunch of coins to jangle self-consciously in your pockets. Avoid eye contact and don't pause to explain your acronyms. I wish I could tell when you're kidding. So let's fast forward to now. So people are making Dilberts. It doesn't look the same. So there are daily Dilberts. This is random from 2016. Is the software finished as your boss promised me it would be? I forgot to go to the pre-meeting for this meeting, so I guess the answer is yes. Okay, keep up the good work. Thank goodness he doesn't know what the truth even looks like. I've like rehearsed my stand-ups, because even if I tell what I've... Take care, Nilpana. Thanks for coming by and hanging. I need to look up best of Dilbert. Favorite daily Dilberts for the upcoming meeting. Yeah, being wrong. I get a daily Dilbert cartoon by email. Thanks for organizing the feed. Here I collect the Dilbert cartoons I really liked. I leave it to you to guess why. You know who you are. The CEO of Apple says a leader should admit when he's wrong. That won't work for me because I'm never wrong. The best I can do is admit when other people are wrong. That sort of misses the point. Well, I humbly admit you're wrong. Caring leadership. How is it going, underling? My long hours are an insane workload are causing fatigue, depression, and organ failure. I'll probably be dead in a month. When did people stop saying fine? Recognize this. I'm working at home today. It will be as if we are co-workers. This madness must stop. You should check your Facebook page to see what's new. 2 hours later, you should check Twitter. I'm almost done with Facebook. 2 hours later, did you get my LinkedIn request? I'll check. I sent you some links to funny websites. Cool. I just spent 10 hours at my computer and I can't remember why I was sitting there in the first place. You're going to check your stocks. Okay, that sounds about right. 10,000 hours. So true about science and scientists. That is sure it takes about 10,000 hours of practice to be great at anything. I would think a willingness to practice the same thing for 10,000 hours is a mental disorder. That makes me feel better about my mediocrity. You're welcome. This is just the tism at work, man. Venture capital. I've seen this happening. I need 100,000 for my local base. 10,000 hours to get good at telling people about 10,000 hours. I think the person that popularized it, the whole 10,000 hours thing, was what's his name? The guy that made a tipping point. Malcolm Gladwell, wasn't he the one that talked about the 10,000 hours thing? Yeah. Popularized by Malcolm Gladwell in Outliers. Yeah. Or deliberate practice are required to achieve mastery in any complex skill or field. I did like his books, but I don't know. Maybe it was just like productivity porn. I need 100,000 for my location base. Oh, there's so many. We can go through this website over time. We'll just go through a couple now. Productivity porn. It's just like mental masturbation to make you feel good about yourself. location-based social media cloud startup. I'm not giving you 100,000 just because you spewed some buzzwords. Then how about 10 million? Well, wait, now it sounds like a good investment. How do you do that? I can't tell you. I can tell you, but it won't be flattering. Ugly slides. Yes, my slides are always ugly. Your page layout is ugly. Whose fault is that? I work in an ugly cubicle surrounded by ugly people. You trample on my sense of aesthetics and expect me to be unaffected. So it's my fault. You, your parents, your barber, and whoever addressed me. I would rather do ugly cubicles than the open concept office. I'm tired of the open concept office. I hate people being so accessible to people to talk about the most mundane things, and I don't have privacy in my I can't watch Twitch streams at work anymore. People told me to stop it. 2 people told me to stop it. I'm like, but I get work done, and I'm learning about like all of the different tools, like me using Cloud Code to do all of these things. Where do you think I learned it from? How do you think I'm up to date with what's going on? It's because like I'm watching people in the field and they share their stories with me. They share the tools that they work on. Like you can't expect me to like not be plugged in and stay up to date with these things. I don't know. Free will. Managers, yeah. They understand, but like they're also looking out for me because they don't want story going me like word going to the CEO that I do that. Because in the end they'll get blamed. Because one of the managers heard complaints from other people on the floor saying that he's just like watching streams all of the time at work. And the manager was like, yeah, but he gets work done. He does a lot of work. And the other manager, he saw me watching. And he's like, are you streaming at work? I was like, no, I'm watching other people stream. He's like, yeah, just don't do this because like you're already on thin ice since the security breach that happened. And I don't want like word going up to the CEO. I'm like, okay, whatever. Movies and shit. Yeah. I don't get it. I don't understand. The other people that complain about me watch football. And they also watch like religious stuff. But that's more justifiable. First of all, they have like in Saudi, like they have such a love for football that they're not gonna like. One of the most competent devs at my last job had a Twitch stream going half the time. I come over and he was carrying hard this team. Yeah. You can't win. You can't win. Like even if you satisfy and you go above and beyond, they'll find a way to like put you down. Not cool. Free will. I hope my course on philosophy of mind, including free will, is this related. Do you think chemistry of the brain controls what people do? Of course. Then how can we blame people for their actions? Because people have free will to do as they choose. Are you saying that free will is not part of the brain? Of course it is, but it is part of the brain that's out there just being kind of free. So you're saying free will, part of the brain, is exempt from the natural laws of physics. Obviously. Otherwise we couldn't blame people for anything they do. Do you think the free will part of the brain is attached or does it just float nearby? Jargon wars. My role is digital media curation. Am I supposed to know what that means? Haha, I look down on you for not understanding my trendy jargon. Your ignorance is on full display for all to see. Leave this meeting now, you are not worthy. Maybe you could just tell us what curation means. Fine, let's try that. It means, is it too late for me to overlook your ignorance and move on? Trust versus stupidity. Wally, is there any difference between trust and stupidity? Hold that thought. I'll be right back. That sinking feeling. All scientists know this. This is the greatest idea ever. Why does it look so dumb when I put it in email? I'll sort it out later. Nice. I'm at 2.5 hours and I haven't napped today. I just wanted to yap, play games, hang out with chat. I feel pretty fulfilled right now. I think I'm gonna raid out. Let's see who's live. I want to watch Shutter Island. So I might do that after. Okay, let's raid my friend Faye.
Wait, did I miss something? Thank you for the follow, real address. Hello. Wait, how do I have a hype train? I didn't miss anything, did I?
Take care, everyone. Thanks for
I
hanging.
would feel so bad.
I'll be back tomorrow and we'll
No,
grind
I-
Rust
Okay.
and some Factorio. I'll start early because I'm not working tomorrow.
I don't even know. Hello, Rio. Hello. Thank you for coming from the raid. Yo, I couldn't
Appreciate
speak
you
fluent
all.
Scottish or Northern English. Guys, I'm a Geordie. Oh my god, you can tell? Bro, you can tell? Wait, can we play the Scottish song?
Bye. Married? Yeah, bye.
You can tell! Oh my god, I'm from Newcastle! Oh my god, this is so epic. No one can ever tell I'm from Newcastle. Oh my god, I am a Geordie. This is so... Where are you from? Bro, what the fuck is going on?